Glad to have you with us from the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, and Hancock Whitney Stadium. An opportunity to finish the season on a high note in the 68 Ventures Bowl. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Utah State Aggies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Catching up with the Utah State head coach before the game. As you know, the Pac-12 is trying to rebuild and reload and get back to a conference of dominance in college football. So this game has even more importance here today. They cannot afford to lose to a Power 4 school. They've got to show that they are still a conference of significance here in college football, and that will be played out on the field today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Utah State's offense will have first crack at this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver.
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
To the ground, he's got it again. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Complete. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Starling. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tries to take the top off. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, you're seeing more and more offenses in college football use running backs in the passing game. This guy is the prime example.
Turning it, the ball's free. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The run inside. It's Taylor. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
What a great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They'll go to the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down in the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his big tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Could not make his way to the corner. We reached the break, and Utah State holds the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Now the play fake. Under fire. And down he goes.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Under fire. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Love the play calling. I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, buying some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. That's looking really nice if you're on offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. All by himself. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. And the Aggies have their offense in high gear. Wants to keep it in the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the counter. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The sure hands, it's Taylor. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage.
Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lindsey. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Tracy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the 1st down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Gophers will take their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
That's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Grabbed over the middle, it's Starling.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Jacobs. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He goes right back to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. And you could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it there in Mobile, just another typical 68 Ventures Bowl. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the 68 Ventures Bowl.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Garcia. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Looking for space. It's Jacobs. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Just feeds the running back. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He'll try the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tracy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He got behind those pads and delivered a blow and stopped him well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be 4th and 2.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Catch in the middle. It's Starling. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rides the option, he keeps it. knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the back. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. Unloads it left. It's caught. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. QB draw. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running inside, it's Jacobs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Gophers will take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Pressure coming. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Trying to do it on the ground. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Here's a throw downfield late. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time, it's complete. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They piece together, makes the grab in their space. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Throws for the tight end. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
And how about this drive? Like this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together, put an explosive play on paper right there, and now set up to go from all the way inside your 10 and possibly get a touchdown.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And the Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jacobs. Got a little grass. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Hillstead. Here's the pressure. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page these last 2 drives. Obviously scoring a touchdown the last timeout and really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football. And then it comes to that one critical 3rd down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to have to punt.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these 4th quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping. The defense was ready for that one.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He'll set up to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down.